Here's how you can install macOS Big Sur via VM. Open your virtual machine and run macOS Mojave. Click Yes when prompted. Please note that we need an extra drive for this to work. In my case, I will be installing it in an NVMe M2 drive. Click on Power on this virtual machine and wait for it to load. I will be speeding up loading screens for your convenience. Open App Store. And in the search bar, type Big Sur. Click View and Get. A system update window will appear and may fail for the first time, but just try updating again and you should be able to run it. When the download is completed, you will see this icon in your launchpad. Assuming that you've inserted the drive that you will install your OS into. Click on Install macOS Big Sur and this window will appear. Click on Continue, Agree, and Agree. Notice that my NVMe drive is not displayed here. That is because it is not formatted yet. We will then need to open Disk Utility. In the Disk Utility window, click Show All Devices. Select the drive that you will use to install your macOS Big Sur. Click Erase and in the Format drop-down, select APFS and in Scheme, select GUID partition map. Type the drive name of whatever you like and click Erase. Our drive should now appear in this window. Click it and click Continue. The system will ask for your password, and in this particular VM, our password is 1234. As we wait for this to load, we will be making our EFI folder. In your browser, search for OCGenX. In this website, go to Releases and get the latest one. The server is a bit slow, and here you can see that Big Sur was finished installing, but the download stopped it from restarting automatically. Just click Don't Quit and don't mind the installer for now. When finished, open GenX, and we can now start making our EFI folder. My unit has Coffee Lake processor which doesn't have integrated graphics, but I have this RX 580 graphics card. If we have the same specs, you can just follow what I am doing. Again, my specs is in the description below this video. Leave Lilu and Virtual SMC checked. In the Plugins tab, check SMC processor. Here we will check whatever green and the AGPM injector. I will use iMac 19,1 and dedicated GPU to RX 580. Again, you will have to select differently depending on your system specs. In the Audio tab, check Apple ALC and my boot args should be set into ALSIT equals 3. You will need to check your motherboard's specs as well for this part. My Ethernet uses Intel, so this one should be checked. Check USB inject all. I don't use Wi-Fi as of this moment. I am leaving this section as it is. This tab right here is for older motherboard models. SM BIOS should be the same as what you selected in AGPM injector and go randomize as many times as you like by clicking this button. Just leave this one as it is. I have added -V here and noticed later that this was duplicated in info.plist. Click on Generate EFI and a folder will appear in your desktop. I noticed that ACPI is still empty after checking the EFI folder, so we're not done yet. When you open the folder ACPI, it is empty. In this case we will need to go into OpenCore's website to get some. Type in OpenCore, your CPU model, then hit enter. Scroll down and click this. Then click this link. This section shows lots of SSDTs we can download, but we will only use what is indicated by our processor version. I am using a Coffee Lake processor, so everything in this section will be downloaded. It is okay to use pre-built SSDTs if you just started with Hackintosh. More experienced people extracts and patches their own SSDTs, but this will be okay for now. Click on the links. Be sure to select the right SSDTs and download them. Read SSDTs carefully, download and drag them to your desktop. These files are crucial for Hackintosh because what's inside SSDTs describes the devices and how the OS should interact with them. Search for OpenCore Configurator and download it. Once downloaded, open the app. And in the ACPI section click Scan Browse, select Desktop and highlight all the SSDTs. Click Open and this will be written in your config.plist. Save your configuration and proceed to the next step. As you can see, when we check the ACPI folder, you won't see any SSDTs. That is because the configurator only configures paths for your EFI config.plist. We will then need to copy and paste these into the ACPI folder. After doing so, we can now copy this EFI folder to any clean USB stick or drive with exFAT or NTFS format. We can now restart the system and continue with the installation. After restarting, the installer will continue. This will take a while. Note that this process was speed up 20 times. Upon restarting, you will be greeted by this window. In this part, we can just shut down the VM and insert the flash drive with the EFI folder, go to BIOS, boot using the device, and continue the installation just like in a normal Mac system. Thank you for getting to this part of the video. Like and subscribe and click the notification bell to get a notification when part 2 is up. Have a great day.